That night, I made a decision. I would not allow this girl to destroy my child. I planned to gather evidence and confront her. I prayed and asked God for courage because my heart was weak with fear. I placed a small mirror in the baby's room so I could see without entering. At midnight, Ngozi entered again, moving slowly. Through the mirror, I saw her bend over the baby, humming softly. My whole body shook. As she bent lower, I entered the room. She jumped back quickly. This time, she did not smile. She looked angry for a moment before covering it up. I shouted at her, but she calmly walked out without answering me. I called my mother in tears. She rushed back the next day. When she saw Ngozi, she frowned deeply. "This girl is not ordinary," she whispered to me. We both agreed that she had to leave the house. But how could we tell my husband? When we told him, my husband refused. "She has done nothing wrong. You are only being suspicious," he argued. I cried bitterly, but he stood his ground. Ngozi stood nearby, smiling silently. That night, my mother and I prayed together in the baby's room. We called on God to expose every hidden thing in our house. Ngozi passed by the room twice, looking inside with a strange expression. After praying, I slept and had a strange dream. I saw Ngozi with long teeth, bending over my child. In the dream, I screamed and woke up sweating. I knew then that this was not ordinary. God had shown me the truth. The next morning, I stood before Ngozi. My hands shook, but I asked, "Who are you really? What do you eat?" She smiled calmly and said, "Madam, don't worry yourself. I am fine." But her eyes told me another story. Later that day, my husband came home early and caught Ngozi standing over the baby in a strange way. This time, he could not deny it. His face turned pale, and he looked at me with fear. I gathered courage and told Ngozi to speak the truth. She stood silently for a long time, then said, "Madam, I don't eat food like you. What I need is bread." My husband gasped. I nearly collapsed. My fear had finally become reality. I quickly carried my baby and ran into my mother's room. My husband locked the door, and we began to pray loudly. Ngozi knocked gently, saying, "Don't be afraid, I won't hurt him." But her voice sent cold chills down my spine. That night felt like the longest in my life. We stayed awake, praying and holding the baby. Ngozi remained quiet in her room. I could not close my eyes for a second. Fear and courage battled in my heart. By morning, my husband finally agreed. "This girl must leave today," he said with firm voice. I felt relief wash over me. We called her and told her to pack her things immediately. Ngozi did not argue. She only smiled coldly and said, "Thank you for keeping me here." Her calmness frightened me more than anger would have. She carried her small box and walked out. After she left, my baby slowly began to regain strength. His lips turned red again, and his cries became normal baby cries. I wept with joy as I held him close. It was as if a heavy shadow had left our house. My husband held my hands and said, "I am sorry I didn't believe you earlier." Tears filled his sharp eyes as he looked at our baby. I forgave him because I knew we had survived something mysterious together. My mother danced with joy. "God has saved this child," she said. Her words filled my heart with peace. She warned me never to trust strangers too quickly again. When neighbors heard what happened, some said they had also suspected Ngozi. One woman claimed she had seen her walking at night many times. Their words confirmed everything I had gone through. Even though Ngozi was gone, sometimes I still feared she might return. At night, I would wake up and check the doors twice. The memory of her calm smile still haunted me. Through the pain, I learned never to ignore my motherly instincts. A mother's spirit always knows when her child is in danger. I also learned that not everyone Who enters your home comes with good intentions. Today, my baby is strong and healthy. His smile gives me strength every day. When I braid my hair and carry him, people admire us, not knowing the battle I fought in silence. This is my true life story. I almost lost my only child to a strange house help whose food was blood. But God saved us.